YouTube. So today I'm going to start a little like a series. I'm going to do a couple of videos actually about common misconceptions about people in wheelchairs or disabled people. So that's what these videos are going to be about today. The first one I'm going to talk about is finances. This is actually something that a lot of people don't understand, and that will it'll actually probably kind of teach you a little something, which I'm hoping to do with my YouTube videos. Okay, so I'll start off here. One, uh, handicapped people have everything handed to them. They are very well taken care of, and they have it made. That is totally false. Disabled people do not have it made when it comes to being, a lot of money, or that we're treated just way above everybody else. That is totally not true, which brings me to my second point, that we live off the government. That is pretty much not true. Kinda is and kinda not. I'm on Social Security disability. It is not welfare. Welfare and Social Security disability are two different things. It is actually how much I get a month is based on my past 5 years of work experience. It's only based on those 5. So I receive very little from the government. We actually don't receive a lot of money in Social Security disability if we are this young. Because, again, based on your past 5 years of work experience, and say you're 35, well, you haven't paid in to the government for 40 years. Now, granted, yes, it's based off your, I know it's kind of contradictory, it's based off your past 5 years of work experience, but also based on the fact that this past 5 years of work experience, you were paying in more because you've been paying in for longer, if that makes sense. Now, I am not an expert. I am not an expert on taxes, tax law, Social Security. I'm not an expert on any of those. But I can tell you that as a person that draws Social Security disability, I only pull about $896 a month. And not a week, not bi-weekly, a month. And the federal government says, yeah, you can live on that, no problem. And you can't. There's just no way that you can live off that a month. Maybe bi-weekly you could make it work. But a month, not possible. Brings me to my next point. I have to pay taxes on my Social Security disability benefits, just like a person that works has to pay on their on their salary. So I have to pay taxes. I can either choose one to pay out monthly, or I can choose to pay out at the end of the year. Whichever one I choose to do. I choose to pay out at the end of the year because I am married, and his refund, tax refund, usually helps out with how much we have to pay into the government every year. So I do pay my fair share of taxes, just like you guys. Now, maybe not as much as you guys, but I am in a tax bracket I do have to pay out. My next point, medical. A lot of people believe that we get everything for free, and we get the top-notch medical services, and the taxpayers are paying for it, and we don't have to pay a dime. That is totally wrong. I actually have to pay a premium out of my check every month. Um, so it's about $171 a month that I have to pay to keep my health insurance. So $896 plus 171 is what my check is. But after they get done taking my premium out, I am left with $896 a month. We actually have to pay 20% of our medical costs. We don't get 100% coverage unless you are not married. If you are not married, you may apply for Medicaid or some kind of state assistance that will cover the remaining part of what you owe after Medicare has paid. I'm on a supplemental, I forget the name of it, supplemental insurance. It's Blue Cross Blue Shield, but it's an Advantage plan. It's the same. It's through Medicare. It's just they help out a little bit with like doctor's visits, copay. My copay is like $10 for a doctor's visit. I still have to pay a copay, just like you guys. I don't just walk into a doctor's office and get everything for free. My prescription medication, I still have to pay something out of that. How do you say it? I'm sorry. A copay, I guess you could say, for that. Some of my medication is $1 for a 30-day supply, but other medications are like $40 for a 30-day supply. So it really all depends on what kind of medication you're on, but they can really help. So I would encourage each of you to look into a $0 a month Advantage plan that will help with some of those things when it comes to what Medicare might charge you too much for. My wheelchair. My Advantage plan does not help out with my wheelchair at all. Most Advantage plans will not. Some will, but most do not, because the Advantage plan usually is very, very cheap. And they're not going to pay out, all that money whenever you're not paying hardly anything or nothing at all. So I am left, and no, I take that back. There is an Advantage plan that I could have signed up for that would cover my 20% that Medicare does require of me to pay, but it was like $1,100 a month, and no. So I was like, yeah, we're not going to go that route. My wheelchair, it is not one that you can just throw over your back and fold up and, take with you everywhere. There is specialty equipment for this wheelchair that is required to transport it. Not only that, but this wheelchair was about $24,000, which left me with almost $6,000 to pay out of pocket. That's why I have the GoFundMe. I've gotten so many questions. Well, what you're taken care of. The government takes care of you. Taxpayers like me take care of you. Okay, well, if that's what you believe, that's fine, but it's so not true. Everything I'm telling you, you can read, and please feel free to respectfully correct me if I'm wrong in some way. Being married, whenever you get married, a lot of the times Social Security disability, it like your benefits fall off. Some of them. I was on Medicaid before I got married, and they booted me off because they see my partner's income as my income. So we made too much money as a household to stay on those programs. So that brings me to my next point, is that a lot of these charities and organizations, state and federal funding, everything require a certain threshold when it comes to your household income. So pretty much what it is, we make too much money to apply for any of these charities or grants to help me with my medical equipment, but we make too less to really afford all of it. So it's kind of it's a messed up system. So just to recap here, we do not live on welfare. Oh, and another thing about it is that I do not apply for SNAP benefits or food stamps, which, thank God, we are blessed in the fact that we don't need food stamps. But I don't apply for them because I am on Social Security disability. It doesn't exclude me. I can still apply for them and probably receive them, but it's like $15 a month. It's nothing. It'll buy maybe, 2-3 packs of soda. And that's really it. So, but anyway, as a recap, we are not on welfare. We are not just rich and well taken care of, as some of you may think we are. And then, what was the other one? If you want to get married and you're disabled, don't do it. We wanted to get married. It was very important to me. It was very important to him to get married. And so we went ahead and did it, knowing the sacrifices that we would have to make. When it come to, it was either you choose to love or you choose to be taken care of. And we chose love. And so, if you guys have any questions or any input, feel free to drop those comments below. I would be more than happy to talk to you about them. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. I don't think I really am. After talking to lots of lawyers, I have 2 or 3 lawyers, different independent lawyers, about my situation. Is there a loophole? Is there something that we're missing? And unfortunately, there is not. Now, my wheelchair van. That's another reason I have a GoFundMe up. It's my wheelchair van. Unfortunately, insurance does not touch transportation. So if you need a ramp, if you need, a lift to go on the back of your vehicle, or you need a actual wheelchair van, Medicare does not take care of that. I don't know. I don't think you can find any insurance company that is going to do that for you. It is on you. And a ramp, a good ramp, $3,000 to $4,000 to get out of the house. Easy. I don't have a ramp, so I'm pretty much bound to my home. Another thing, $3,000 to $4,000 for an external lift to go onto the back of the vehicle, which takes yearly or bi-yearly maintenance that you have to pay for. So on a wheelchair van, 60, 70, 80, $90,000 for a van to transport me everywhere I need to go. So that's why I have the GoFundMe up, is to help out with some of these medical costs, some of this equipment that I just don't have, thousands of dollars just laying around in my office, in the drawer. I can just open it up and grab cash. And I've run into a lot of people on TikTok that are like, well, you guys don't have to pay for nothing. You get everything for free. You must have it made. And that's why I created this video, to show you guys that is so not true. And everything I'm saying, you can back up with facts. You can call your local Social Security Administration office. You can call Medicare. You can call any of them. You can call a lawyer if you want to. You can read. I am correct about all of this. It is backed up by facts and what I've experienced myself. So we kind of get screwed, to be honest. I mean, we don't have it as good as you think we do whenever it comes to our finances. I get to go to the front of the line in an amusement park, but I don't get to go to the front of the line when it comes to my health care. And that's something that I want you guys to know, maybe spread a little knowledge on this as to why I have a GoFundMe up. Life is hard, but it is what you make it. And that's the final thing I wanted to say was, I can choose to have a bad attitude about my disability and about my finances and be just depressed and take it out on everybody else and, how life's so hard. But I choose not to do that. I choose not to have that attitude. I choose to put on a smile, lift my chin high, and continue down this road that eventually, yes, will not end beautifully for me. But life is what you make it. So I want to encourage each of you to, every morning you wake up, be thankful, know that you're blessed, know that you are loved, and know that you're accepted, and know that if you put a smile on, that things may be better for you. And also, you have no idea how much a good attitude and a smile can help the people around you. Just having a clue. It can definitely brighten somebody's day, and that's what I'm hoping to do, spread knowledge and brighten, inspire, brighten somebody's day. So I'm going to put all my links in the link tree down below. And also, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, feel free. Absolutely. I am an open book. You guys feel free to say or ask anything. Just be respectful. I'm asking for respect. That's it. And you can post personal questions while still being, respectful to others. Last thing I wanted to say, actually, is that I had one of my fans on TikTok, and I'll also put that in the description below. But I had a fan on TikTok send me something off my Amazon wish list. A beanie. I love beanies. So I'll put that in the description below as well. It'll all probably be on my link tree in the description. So click on the link tree. It'll show you all of my links. Show me a little love. And again, thank you so much, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm hoping to build up my fan base on here and move forward. And thank you. And as I always say, in everything you do and you say, show love and kindness. Have a good one.